We got the end of the flexes, and notably, it's not Kalista top. Sorry, not Kalista. Akali top lane, like I might have imagined. Akali can drop aggro.
Desperately trying to. So game number 2 gonna start. Let's see how it goes.
SandBox fans a little bit meager there. We're on the SandBox side, and yet, showing a bit of pause. Understandable after losing game number 1. So many champions that Sylas hates to see on the enemy team here, but Sylas will still beat
similar pace where it felt like the team that was going to win game number 1 would just take the whole series, but we saw that the players themselves expected a 2-1, and so far it looks like the teams are very even. We're going to have our first fight of the game. Nice stun into the wall. We do have Onflay coming on down, and he's level 4. Looking for some action. Really trying to force this one onto that.
Engage!
Follow that CC, but he's able to buffer it. They get on top of Joker, but he is able to flash away.
Top lane.
Meanwhile, top side here, Nuguri, does he have that Kingslayer trying to get on in? No mana for him. He's going to knock him up. But the minions and the auto, it's going to be enough. First blood.
Really targeted, fell behind, but had some great team fight, Sylas. Might have to be team fight Sylas because we get a replay of the 1v1.
It's hovering over the cooldown as well, just to give you a better idea of what he did not have available.
It goes in without Kingslayer up, and by the time it pops up, look at this, flashes away from what would have been Kingslayer. The heal never comes through. Punked by Summit, nice 1v1 moment. Punked by Dovey.
I got him. Arrow now coming on in, just gonna straight up base check this, but there is a Rek'Sai behind. They do get the knock up here on a Ghost, but they don't have the damage just yet. Coming from behind here is Showmaker, and finally he is gonna go down as Sylas makes his way in. A double kill for Nuguri. That's the heal even from the AD carry and stays alive. Damwon Gaming able to get 3 off of the back of that.
They come from all angles, and SandBox can't find the positioning with the Karma being able to buff everyone. Joker and Ghost die with flashes up. Came from all angles, there was no answer, and now Damwon Gaming get the 3 kills, stick the landing on what has been, so far, a bit of a rough early game laning phase. We watched the replay here, it's a double recall spot, and Beryl, who hasn't been able to get things started in the lane, walks up, is Nautilus. We know all about the CC he provides, and the threat range of Damwon Gaming's frontline means never any pressure onto Nuclear. He doesn't end up being the hard carry, but he ends up getting 3 autos that aren't possible for the Kalista. Kalista wants to hit her timings and run, in a comp like this, she can't. But Damwon Gaming, Coach Kim Jung-soo feels pretty hyped, and so does Nuclear. A Sylas skin where he's like kind of a little kid who dreams of being like superheroes, so every time he steals, he's able to like steal the identity of Karma, steal the identity of the opponent. I don't know what the skin name would be, but kind of a big dreamer. He dreams he's Karma. He's Karma for a second.
He does the damage. He's diving the turret. Nuguri with the after.
Translated into good build and rune choices, and so far some great execution. However, how about a 3rd solo kill one way or the other?
Nuguri's got a leash of his own, and now he's hunting. As he is up a level, is going to get in range as well. Going to flash that knock-up is Dove, but man, Sylas, he's got a lot of mobility, guys. He's going back in. Could have seen that coming a mile away as Nuguri picks up another solo kill.
And this is why they went with Nuguri. No flame in the lineup surprises some people, but Nuguri is on a charge. He seems so
gold. If you take a look at the top side, exactly even right now at 23 minutes, as we're going to try to get on top of Nautilus. He does buffer that one, and he is a little bit tanky, but not 4v1. It's a nice catch. With the Fate's Call, will go the way of SandBox.
Long middle lane there from the Damwon side. They didn't take the precautions in order to walk up. Very nice play from Ghost. This required his ultimate, and they get a pick. Nautilus very squishy, as we know, from the support role. Now it's 23 minutes, and timers can be so important. Remember, Kingzone versus Griffin was rewritten from a really impressive Baron force around this time. SandBox will at minimum get control. They've got a Kalista. Maybe you have to run at it to try to work against Nuguri, but his TP is up.
Teleport available, and nice amount of damage. They do have the Kalista. Vision, though, entirely on top of them. The Shock Blast doesn't even do that much damage. Flash going to be avoided here.
Finish this one.
By Showmaker, getting in range with that Shroud as Canyon desperately trying to do so himself. Ult comes in from Showmaker, but he's ticking down. It will go the way of the Kalista. But can they get out of the pit as Rek'Sai's going in? Look at the knockup coming in from the Nautilus, but it doesn't seem to matter. Nuguri in the backline. Double kill going to Canyon here, as it looks like Damwon Gaming are going to be able to clean up the majority of SandBox here. Only on Fleek will get away.
It was the killing fields for Damwon Gaming, just like it proved to be for SandBox in game number 1. But Valdez, important note here is that SandBox had no lane assignment against Nuguri, so had to try to take the Baron when it was actually up for grabs. There are so many futures in this game where they couldn't deal with the side lane, they could never get near Baron and would just lose it straight up. They've got the Kalista Rend, they make it around Baron. Unfortunately, they have no Realm Warp as an escape plan. Their escape plan is the Death Chain.
See the 4-man knockup from the Nautilus. At first it looked okay, right? They were able to burst out the Akali. And a lot of that damage did go on a Nautilus too. But unfortunately, when that much CC comes in and you're pushed into the back of the pit with no one.
They never got an Ardent Sensor, so it's going to have to be an outplay.
And it will on Fleek here with the Baron pushing on in. Nice amount of poke already, but take a look at Nuguri, level 16.
He wants Cataclysm.
He's not going to be able to grab the Lantern, actually has to go north, but they can't quite get into the back line. They're going to take out the Jarvan first, and Canyon was the one to die, but they have no front line now to SandBox, as Nuguri jumping on in, as does Showmaker. Nice hook though, as Nuclear is going to get low. Showmaker as well is going to have it turned up, and Nuguri going 1v3. Does he have the damage? He takes out one, but it's not enough to win the fight.
SandBox actually outplayed them. We needed an outplay. They got one. They've got 4 of them. Beryl has no health bar. Can they chase one down as well? Gonna have the movement speed soon. Not gonna try it. No value out of an epically fed and farmed Nuguri in that fight. He was actually frustrated that Jarvan died so early. There's no other damage ults for him to steal. Nuguri never gets in the fight until he's poked out. Watch the replay and remember that Nuguri has almost all of the lead on the side of Damwon Gaming, and there is no overall gold lead. So while Kalista gets older, she kites back fast. Nuguri can't hijack the Cataclysm before Jarvan dies. And Nuguri, who's the person with all the gold, misses the chain, never gets in, and they all get poked out because Ghost lives even after the Nautilus ult.
And the bots just in perfect position. They're funneling all through. It's just not enough to actually make it happen, especially after everything missed. And as you mentioned, no Cataclysm. And Yes! Go. And it's pretty messy when it did come down to it. You can see SandBox, their response, we're not fighting against that. We're pushing by ourselves, 5v4. We don't care about you, Nuguri, and see if it does work out as 5 members pushing on in. Nuguri split pushing himself.
It's a race for now. SandBox Gaming gonna get the turret.
They're going to get that, and Beryl, unfortunately, is immediately just going to go down. TP now, they could easily play him. SandBox, though, is going to turn onto this one, jumping in the back. Nuguri immediately going to go down, but it's all up to Nuclear now. Can he push them back? He's going to get the 1 kill on a Jace. That's okay. We're pushing on in for more. Not wasting any time with this one, but not too many minions. The next wave is coming on in, trying to get the help here. Is Showmaker, but Nuclear on the backside, they're flashing on in. Down goes the GA, but on Fleek, so close with that stopwatch. Joker, though, assassinated by Showmaker. Now Nuclear on the right side, trying to clear it out. Canyon trying to buy some time, and he will, as there are no minions left over for SandBox to continue pushing.
SandBox are outplaying Damwon, but to what end? They're trying so hard to make about what they have and what the enemy doesn't have. And here's Showmaker.
It's a big deal. Baron spawning in 30 seconds. Can they get the kill onto these 2 members? Ghost, though, is hopping away. Ghost here is actually outplaying them 1v3. He gets the 1, he gets the 2, he gets the 3. Ghost is gonna shut him down.
Unbelievable from Ghost, kiting back there. Nuguri's alive. No TP to try to end the game. SandBox Gaming, they still want to end it.
Oh man, how does he turn that one around? Nuguri now trying to go 1v3, but it doesn't look like he can. And the shot blast to the face is enough. And they take out the Silas, and they'll take out the game. 1-1 will be the score as SandBox win game 2.
They needed to win pre-30, and at 30-01, the Nexus goes down. SandBox had the read. If it's not now, we lose. If it's about the Silas, we lose. They force onto the inhibitor turret at the perfect time. They were looking for Damwon Gaming to not make a clear call. Damwon tried a lot of things. They almost got there, and a super play from Ghost. So maligned on BBQ Olivers. And struggling at 80 carry. Pulls it off with the Kari on Kalista. And now Damwon Gaming have the question of, do we need Flame? Do we need to change things? And can we win a best of one to stay in the LCK playoffs?
All comes down to one more game, as you mentioned, and somehow